My name is Dave Schmitt. I'm the Executive Director of Mill Creek Alliance here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we're here at Paddlefest. We have a booth, but Paddlefest is a fantastic event that gets about 1,600 boats, about 2,000 people out on the Ohio River every year. We think it's the biggest event of its kind. One of the sort of flagship programs of Mill Creek Alliance is we view it as a pyramid structure. It starts with our environmental education program, which works with over 1,000 kids a year, mostly in urban public schools, although we're expanding into other parts of the watershed now, but it's mostly been in Cincinnati public schools historically. We do both classroom sessions for biology and environmental science classes, but then we also, in the spring, take kids out to the stream, to the Mill Creek, and we teach them how to do water quality monitoring, water quality sampling, biological sampling. Some schools that have service learning requirements, we have programs where we take the kids out to help do invasive species removal and replanting of native species. We do what we call bio blitzes, where we go out and take a stretch of the stream, and with the help of local experts and others, we will identify every living thing in the riparian zone. Plants, bugs, birds, trees, insects in the stream, the fish and the macroinvertebrates, and everything living in the stream, everything that we can identify within 24 hours. So we're trying to expose, through our environmental education program, we're trying to expose urban youth to nature, often for the first time. In turn, we use the environmental education program to identify urban youth who, although they may not have had much exposure to it in the past, they have an interest in the environment, and they're thinking about it as a career or maybe for college. And we use that as a funnel into our summer jobs program, which we call the Green Team. Every summer we have about 15 high school age kids that work for us in a paid summer job. We pay them about $10 an hour. And they work on a wide variety of conservation projects throughout the Mill Creek watershed and elsewhere. Also, through our affiliation with Groundwork USA, and we're part of the Groundwork USA network, our summer youth have the opportunity to travel out west to one of the great national parks out there. Right now we have a group that's out in Grand Tetons National Park. We actually had a second group that left just this morning that's going to Yellowstone. So part of the program is also truly exposing them to nature and giving them a chance to see, some of the great national parks in the West and other parts of the country. We have another group in September that's going to the Grand Canyon. And that is all part of our affiliation with Groundwork USA, the National Park Service, and US EPA. And just really this past year, we've now taken our workforce development program to the next step. We've formed what we call the Green Corps, which is for slightly older youth now. So we have high school age youth in the Green Team. Now we're talking 18 to 22-year-olds. Some of them are graduates of the Green Team, some of them not. But they're seriously interested in doing environmental work as a career. So that group gets more advanced training, anything from learning how to drive a bobcat, learning how to work a chainsaw, learning how to design and build trails, design and build community gardens, design and build other types of green infrastructure, how to use ArcGIS mapping systems on the computer, how to use a tablet when they're in the field to map out their waypoints and then transfer that to ArcGIS. So we're giving them all of these tools in the hopes that when they're done with our program, they're going to be able to go out into private industry or possibly on to college and take those skills with them, and even take them back to their communities here in the urban areas of Cincinnati and become leaders in those communities. The Green Corps actually goes out and also bids jobs. Once they've had their initial training, we operate them like a small company within our nonprofit. We bid environmental restoration jobs. We bid some types of landscaping jobs, and they go out and do work, fee-for-service work, and we're not operating it for maximum profit, but it does turn a profit, and that profit comes back into our programs and helps us fund all the other work that we do. So it's a great program together. As I said, it's sort of an environmental pyramid, starting with the environmental education program up through Green Team to the Green Corps, and then those folks are ready to go into their communities and be environmental leaders and to get jobs in the environmental industry, the green industry somewhere. So that's sort of a very brief description of our workforce development environmental education program.